Okay, I held off making this video for a day or so, but we have to talk about watchOS 11.1 Beta 3, and Apple pulled it for a ton of rightful reasons. It seems like that beta never should have been released for a number of reasons. Let's jump right into that. Those of you who downloaded watchOS 11.1 Beta 3 before Apple pulled it, I'm very curious to know how it actually is working out for you. So leave a comment down below and let us know. But for now, the first red flag of this build was that some people were getting 3 gigabyte download file sizes for this update. That alone should be a massive red flag to somebody. Weirdly enough, and a lot of people actually commented about this, as you can see here, this did carry an F build, whereas on Apple's own documentation, it showed it should have been a B build. And what's interesting here is this and iOS 18.1 betas have aligned with the build numbers, and they both had E build numbers last week rather than, or I should say last update, rather than an F. And obviously we haven't got a new iOS 18.1 beta, but this update went backwards. For those of you unfamiliar, betas go from farthest in the alphabet closest to the letter A, and that is when we know we are close to the RC or the release candidate build, and the beta is finishing up. Needless to say, this not only went backwards, didn't have the right gigabyte size for a traditional update, but it messed a lot of things up. Our file size to download on our Ultra 2 was only a little over 300 megabytes, which, made sense, didn't raise any red flags. And as I said in our initial video for that, everything actually has been working very smoothly, and we really haven't had much of any issues with this. As you can see, it's working fine here for us. But I lead with a caveat to let you guys know we did experience that major issue where if you went into your messaging app or got a message alert, it would completely crash the watch. So this was happening across different models, different series, but whenever a message came in and you actually went into it, it would crash. It would completely shut down. It'd give you that little spinning circle of death and reset the watch. It was very interesting. Never experienced something like that, but it's a great reminder why these are betas. And it's again why we want to call out, make sure you're using these betas on a device that you're not worried about running into some of these issues. If it's your primary watch, we all like to have the newest, latest, and greatest stuff, but that could be an issue that you will experience. So keep that in mind. The only way we were actually able to get around it is we actually had to go into the watch itself and literally go to the bottom and reset it and erase all content and settings. It took a few extra minutes, but it was the only way we can get it, and it actually has been working pretty smoothly since. One other thing that's actually very surprising to me is that the battery life has been amazing. Maybe it's because I was using that Series 10 for a while and came back to the Ultra recently, but I'm at 78% battery right now, and this has been off the charger since about 7 a.m. So to only lose that little bit of battery life in that amount of time, I will take that as a win any day, especially on a beta, and especially on a beta that had issues. So keep that in mind also. One other call out, someone else in our comments in the other video that we had regarding the beta 3 release, they said they were having issues making phone calls or receiving them on their watch. Let us know down below if you experienced that as well. Also, there has been an issue if you had a compilation for the Now Playing widget where music would be playing from your phone and it would not show up. That I never experienced here either, but it is another known issue. And then one user actually said if you went into the health app on your watch, and it had to be on the watch, not on the phone, they were actually seeing sleep apnea detection showing up. So I'm not sure how that was, but if you go into health, I didn't have it here. I'm sorry, let me fix that. One user actually said if you go into the health app on your phone, they were actually seeing down below here that they had the sleep apnea detection. And you can see ours just updated as we're moving around here, but we never actually got that notification. So take that for what you want with the update. I haven't seen it. It was a very limited use case for for a certain person only. Doesn't mean it's branched out to everyone. Doesn't even mean it's legit, but keep that in mind as well. Aside from this, one other thing I want to call out is exactly what Apple might do here. So we are already now almost finished with the first week in October. We're not going to get another beta this week. That's why we waited a day to do this video for you. The earliest I see us getting the next beta here is going to be on the 7th or 8th, and this will still probably be beta 3 as a re-release, and I would venture to guess most likely it will be the 7th. Apple has liked those those Monday releases early in the week now instead of Tuesdays, but I would say the 8th at the latest. Again, it's our speculation here, nothing concrete, and Apple is going to do what they want. But the other call out is actually the full version of 11.1, and scrolling down to the calendar, we believe that'll be around the 21st or 22nd of the month, because Apple is going to be having another October event rumored this month as well to announce new Macs and new iPads and stuff like that. Not uncommon, it's traditionally what they do year over year, so keep that in mind, and they'll want 11.1 to be ready for that when they inevitably release iOS 18.1 at the same time. So, like I said before, let us know in the comments down below, how has your Ultra 2 been working, or any of your other Apple Watch series devices, if you downloaded Beta 3 before it got pulled. I'm glad to see Apple realize the mistakes in a number of different ways on this, but let us know what you experienced. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.